Alright guys, welcome back. CFP here, and this is Survival Living. So today we're actually using Mylar to seal up our dried goods, our beans in particular. But I want to show you guys something because I went ahead and picked up something new. It's an impulse sealer. Now, what I wanted to buy should be popping up there for you. That's what I wanted to buy. Instead, I got shipped something else. But I went ahead and tested this thing out earlier today. This is an impulse sealer, but it's a vinyl plastic film sealer. Alright, it looks identical, as far as the function goes, looks identical to the one I wanted. But fortunately, it does have its temperature ranges and everything here on the end. So it's a 110 out plug on this thing, and basically you just mash it down. I got this thing plugged in. You'll have a red light come on while you're sealing. When the red light is off, you hold it there for a few more seconds to make your seal. Now, like I said, I went ahead and tested this thing out because I want to make sure it can do what it needs to be done, because it's not the exact same model I wanted. But it did come with an additional strip and felt and everything for this thing. One of the things I noticed when I was reading the instructions, it says when you're changing out your element here, to make sure that the asbestos strip is okay. So I'm guessing that this strip right here contains asbestos. Yeah, so obviously this was made in China, because I'm pretty sure you can't get hold of asbestos anymore here in the US. But it is what it is. I'll be all right. Then again, I might die tomorrow. Who knows? All right. So I'm gonna set that up out of the way. Now, guys, we got our Wallaby Mylar. We just got this new one in. This is the same style Mylar I've used in the past. It is the 1 gallons. Now, this one here does not have the gusset seal, kind of like a Ziploc bag. I've actually got a large supply of Mylar from Wallaby's coming in, the 5 gallons, the MIRA styles, all those things. I contacted Wallaby directly and asked them if they can hook me up so I can show you guys those products before you go buy them. That's what we do here. I show you what we use, and then it's up to you if you decide that you want to pursue something. So these are the standard ones, and what we're going to be using is our impulse sealer today. Now, I've had comments, hey, you're doing that wrong, things like that. This is a brick of rice. If I can see the grains and it is a brick, it means it's done correctly. But now this was done with an iron. I don't know if you guys saw that previous video on our secondary channel. This was done with an iron. This thing has an easy tear on the Mylar, little lips that you can use to tear loose. Well, using the iron is kind of hard to hit. So we went ahead and got the impulse sealer. So that's what we're going to be using today. Let's get this out here. And to show you guys the impulse sealer does work, I went ahead and did a couple test runs on this particular Mylar. These strips right here. Went and tested it out, made sure that she does seal, and she does. So I wanted to test that out before we ever got into this. Make sure this thing can do what it needs to do. So what we have here, guys, we've got 5 pounds of beans. Now with our beans and rice, guys, there's many ways that you can get beans and rice prepared. What I do with my dry goods, I take them, I freeze them. And what I do, I freeze for 24 hours to 72 hours, depending on what the refrigerator, the freezer unit can do, what it does. And once it drops down to a certain temperature, it kills any of the eggs that are attached. Rice has eggs attached to it, weevil eggs. Now, I see in the comments, all you gotta do is put an O2 absorber and it will kill any weevils. Weevils will still hatch in eggs. All right, think of it this way. Nothing breathes oxygen through an egg. They will still hatch. Will they die? Sure they will, but I really want to just go ahead and kill the eggs before they ever have a chance of hatching inside my sealed bags, either it be vacuum sealed or Mylar. That's why we do it this way. When it comes out, we air dry it. We get a couple of cookie sheets and we air dry all this stuff out. See, I just messed up right there. You see me grab these beans? Your hands has body oil on it. All right, you really want to be using vinyl gloves or something like that, because your hands have oil on it. So now I've got oil on this bean, correct? So technically you really want to have some type of vinyl glove, something like that, to keep your body oils off this food before you seal it up. You know, we want to save our food as best as possible. Many people don't think of that, and I should bring that up. But we're going to go ahead and show you this during demonstration purposes. So this is a gallon bag from Wallaby's, And this is the one that's got the tear gussets on it, where you just grab it and tear it. This in here does not have the seal strip. Now the question I see a lot, you see how I fold these, will that damage your Mylar? No, even Wallaby themselves said that will not damage this Mylar. This is the 5mm Mylar. You can store them that way, because trying to store them like this all the time, if you got the room you can, if you don't, I'll just fold mine. So we got that. Go ahead and get our auction absorber out and everything. And with Wallabies, of course, you also get labels and things that you can label and mark all your supplies. So let's go ahead and get ready for that. Okay, so this is gonna have to work. I'm gonna get my bags here. We'll go ahead and fill these things up. All right, so we have our beans in. That took every bit of that. That's 5 pounds of beans. This is one of our auction absorbers that comes with it. I believe these are 400 cc's is what actually comes with the 1 gallons. So you make sure everything's broke up nicely. If it comes hard, your O2 absorber, it's bad. If you get this thing and you can't do like that, you can't fold it, it's gone bad. So we'll go ahead and get this. Now what I do, like I've shown you, this actually works. This process works. I'll go ahead and mold this the way I want it. Squeeze out as much air as possible. Mylar works really well. We'll go ahead and set this into the machine here. And I'm going to find my spot I want to do this at. And we're going to hold it down until our red light turns off. Hold it down for a couple more seconds. And there we go. We have our seal. And this is a lot more uniform than what we're using the iron with. Now when I go to store this, I'll lay it flat, just like that right there. There is a little bit of air in it, but that's what that O2 absorber is for. And it will pull it down tight, just like it done our rice. All right, just like our rice, it will pull it down tight. So that's what we're doing. I'll store it just like this right here. Lay it flat. It'll pull down in a couple of days. It'll get all that air out, and then I can either stack it or I can stand it up, however it is that you're going to be storing the stuff. So again, guys, very simple. I want to show you that new machine here. Again, I got it on Amazon and it wasn't the one I wanted. All right, it says that it's a VMA plastic film sealer. It wasn't the one I wanted. I wanted that one, but the process still works the same. So far it's been doing great. So anyway, guys, like I said, we've got a lot more vacuum sealing to do, and if you lay it flat, it just stores much easier, because once this thing bricks up and it's out of whack and stuff, as you can see, I've got a wedge going on here. That's because I didn't store it flat. I've just stored it flat-ish. But anyway, guys, if this is something you're interested in, this is something we're moving forward with our preparedness level. We're showing vacuum sealers doing that. We use the little Amazon vacuum sealers, they're like 20 bucks, stuff like that. But we're moving forward with Mylar. Mylars just last much longer, more durable, and I finally found a company that makes a good product at a decent price. So that's why we went with Wallabies. Guys, you never have to buy anything we ever show on our channel. We'll just show you what we're using. If you do use our promo code, of course, you get a discount off of that. And with everything, we've always been open. We make a percentage off all sales. Doesn't cost you any more. You still get your discounted price, but I get a percentage from the company on any sales that come through our links. So that's a way of helping us out here, but you don't have to go through us, guys. You can go directly through Wallabies. You can go through Amazon. There's all kind of places you can purchase. So far though, for the price and the quality, Wallabies has been the best ones that we've used so far. So that's why we got affiliated with them. All right, guys, so keep on stacking food. You know the need for it. Keep putting food back. Make sure you secure it correctly and store it correctly. That's how you're going to make your food last. And I'll speak to y'all later.